Hello again, my dudes, welcome back to the channel. This is Kadima bringing you another Black Myth Wukong build slash boss guide video for chapter 5. If you have reached chapter 5, you'll recognize that I am just outside the final boss area. If you have been playing the game like I did and like I've been saying in the previous videos, you should have killed every single thing available up till now, including the secret areas and including of course the secret area on this chapter. Although by the time you reach this shrine the game kind of entices you to go straight to the final boss, you can always backpedal and go to the final secret area in chapter 5. So, as a heads up, your journal should look something like this by the time you reach this shrine, and all the meditation spots should have also been unlocked. But let's take a look at the build itself. I am using the golden long staff. Of course, as of this moment, this is the highest damage dealing staff, same as the previous build boss guide video for chapter 4. This one has a moderately increased the damage dealt by all pillar stance moves, and alone can be summoned to execute thunder at the enemy at pillar stance heavy attacks that cost 3 or focus for focus points. One thing about the thunder is that if the target gets the thunder bane, it will also take increased damage. So this is a nice thing to have. It has an attack of 108 and it's the highest damage stuff you can have at this stage. For the vessel, I strongly recommend having the fireproof mantle. This is what you get in chapter 1 for defeating the secret boss. You probably question what this does. This is exactly meant to be used for chapter 5, because if you read, for a short duration after activation grants burnt immunity and gradually increases focus. It also says the equipped effect is that significantly increases burn resistance and grants immunity to scorch damage from lava covered terrain. The chapter 5 is mostly covered by lava, so this will make you immune to the lava. For the spirit, as usual, I recommend having the Wandering Wit. This does tremendous amounts of damage when used against enemies and also increases the defense. If you see, as soon as I change, I lose 30 defense, and it is nice to have that extra 30 defense. For the armor, I'm still using the golden set, which has the unique effect on the helmet. Upon successful hits from spirit skills, grants massive focus upon reverting. The Gilded Radiance perks gives you that for a short duration after performing a spirit skill or using a vessel, considerably increases attack, and upon critical hits and defeats, grants a small amount of ki, which will boost your spirit usage as well. The rest of the set, it's just part of this same set. For the curious, I recommend having the Jane Boone Rabbit and the Gold Sun Crow, which work together, and this one slightly increases damage bonus, and the effect is boosted by having the Jade Moon Rabbit, which slightly increases damage reduction, and this is boosted by the Gold Sun Crow. For the last slot, I recommend having the Ember Prayer Beads. This moderately increases the speed of building up focus points. The faster you build focus points, the faster you can get those smashing heavy attacks with a pillar stance with 3 or 4 focus points that will benefit you with the armor set that we are using. For the relics, I recommend having Craving Eyes with Opportune Watcher, Fuming Ears with All Ears, Hobry's Nose with Old Breath, and the Envious Tongue with Spread the World. You can always change this for the final boss, because there is no other enemies around. If you want to do that, you can do that. I would recommend in that case, maybe go with the Refreshing Taste or the Tongue of a Connoisseur, which equipped soaking slightly increases the health recovery for the drink. I don't feel the need to change this, but it's entirely up to you. Let's talk about the sparks for the abilities. I got everything on stamina as per usual. I got everything on martial arts except for the last one. I've got the robust constitution up to max. I actually have 1 point available that I'm going to use on Wrathful Might, which also increases critical hit damage, the spiritual awakening, and the surging momentum. For the staff stances, I have everything on the pillar stance because it's the stance that we'll be using here, and on the left, don't forget to have all of these as well. All of these will activate you all focus points. Mysticism, As per usual, everything in Immobilize. Alteration, I don't feel the need to put stuff here just yet. Pluck of Many, everything invested. And Transformation, no need to invest here as well, in my opinion, up to this stage. And this is pretty much the build. I'm going to showcase you how this performs against the boss as per usual. You can always use the medicines as well. I normally don't feel the need. I might do it just for this boss fight, but I'm also going to try to skip the cutscenes so I don't spoil this stuff for you.
Down. But first, I should burn you two together and mix your ashes to honor your friendship. Entertainment. That can wait.
This fight has more than one phase. Get that Pluck of Money going. Nice chunk of damage. Avoid that fire. Let your duplicates do the heavy lifting, and then just go with a nice boom.
You don't know when to quit, do you? Let us ignite!
The fire business now with all the duplicates of himself falling upon us. I actually need to time these dodges properly. That was poor.
You thought you could defeat me, didn't you?
That was bad. That was good. I had to heal, so I had to take that damage. Now just wait for him to fall down. I could have dodged that, but my timing was terrible. Because I'm about to be hit pretty hard, I'm going to use my transformation so I can do some damage. Fire against this guy is not ideal. I have used Tide, which I should have changed for something else, but not a problem. Still gets the nice effect that I want, which is just to give me a little bit of tranquility so I can get some hits landed on him. Time to use my Immobilize and smash him with the giant head.
Fire! Burn him!
There we go. Avoid that damage. Time for a nice smash. Bounce. He's nearly finished, at least for this phase. So I don't mind staying in the fire and take the damage. It's absolutely fine. As long as you trigger the next stage, if you lose now, you will always start the fight from this point. This is why, in case you didn't notice, you get all your mana back once you reach this phase. He actually did a chunk of damage, which is not ideal. It's lucky we got our pig friend healing us. Time to get some damage on the fire. If I can land it. I'm mistiming these dodges quite badly, actually.
Back to your true form, eh? Why?
I actually got the kill there. which is not ideal. Stun on this guy. The fire doesn't do a tremendous amount of damage. But what I truly want from this stage is to get my Blood of Many out.
Graceless! Merciless!
Killer damage.
My vengeance!
Time for some headbutt.
What all day in my mind with blood and flesh composed by spume.
Time for some filler. Bounce. That is a nice chunk of damage, and he's pretty much finished already. I wish I didn't make the mistakes I did in the first fight, but this showcases that if you play fairly well, you'll be having an easy time with this boss. It's not hard at all. In my first round, I actually couldn't dodge anything. I was too eager to get him killed. But as you see, this build trivializes the boss fight. Even if you lose a couple of times, it's fine. Just learn how to time dodging properly, just like I did. In any case, thank you all for watching the video. I hope I'll see you in the next one. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. For my regular viewers, thank you for the continuous support. Have a good one. Cheerio!
My king.